Hello, demon children. Today we're going to do a short, I'm going to make it really short, visualization exercise slash mental gymnastics. Um, there's an author that I don't remember who said that magic is mental gymnastics to make something happen. I like the idea of mental emotional gymnastics to make something happen. But that's basically what it is. But we're not using a magical text. We're using, oh my gosh, can't see it in the blinding light. It's a book called Positive Psychology. It's one of the textbooks for a class I took. And it is by Snyder, Lopez, and Pedrati. And it's just a simple book on the fundamentals of positive psychology, which I will do some, probably some more videos on that and how positive psychology ties into mind-body health. But this is not magical stuff per se. This is just how our minds influence our daily actions and relationships with others and in relationships with institutions and everything. But the experiment is called what you want to experience. So I'm going to try and make this video as short and sweet as I can, but let me just read the intro. And again, this is from a purely overly skeptical scientific perspective. And if you're a person who does practice magical arts or fundamentals of such things, then you'll definitely understand that this goes a lot further and that the human psyche is not in a box where it can only do certain things that are allowed by what we believe it's allowed to do. Anyway, in this chapter we provide numerous examples of how a focus on the positive can bring more good feelings and good people into your daily life. Reorientating the focus of our thinking can help to determine whether we spend our days in pursuit of meaningful experiences or remain fearful of the bad that might happen. Too often, people act as if their thoughts were out of their control, when in fact, we are the authors of our daily experience and our daily scripts that largely determine our daily actions. With the goal of refocusing your thoughts on the positive, please go through each of these steps and follow the instructions. It is important to take your time. Again, I don't know, I want to make a video just on this, but how this is from a purely overly skeptical point of view. Now, if you're one of those people who watches a channel like Infinite Waters or something, and you're studying how our minds create our reality, this meditation is going to take on perhaps a totally different perspective, and that's just fine. But the meditation, for the scientific validity of it, of how it affects people from a purely overly skeptical perspective, is good because it makes us know that this works even if you don't believe in magic. This works even if you don't believe. Even if you're an atheist, this meditation will change your life for the better, is what I'm trying to say. So, anywho, 1. Identify 3 good things you would like to happen tomorrow. Go ahead and take your time and go ahead and think about the 3 good things you would like to happen tomorrow. And don't edit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Now, if you've identified 3 good things you would like to happen tomorrow, think of 1 thing that you don't want to happen in the upcoming days. The thing that makes you anxious or makes your heart get flustered. The thing you definitely don't want to happen. Now, imagine what you don't want to happen as a circle. that is getting smaller and smaller. And you can close your eyes if this all helps. Now that the circle of what you don't want to happen is getting smaller, think of the 3 good things that you do want to happen tomorrow. Now, is there a least important thing of the good things you want to happen? Imagine the good thing that is least important as a circle getting smaller and smaller. Now, go back to the thing you definitely don't want to happen. Imagine that circle of what you don't want to happen getting so small it is hard to see. Let go of what you don't want to happen. Say goodbye to it. Or as I like to do, push it out to the ends of the universe because they know what to do with it. Now we're getting to the good part. Of the 2 good things you want to happen tomorrow, imagine the least important of the 2 getting smaller and smaller. Now, we started out with 3 and we diminished 2 of the good things we want to happen. So you should be left with 1 good thing that you want to happen tomorrow that is so very, very positive and important. So focus your mind on the 1 good thing left that you want to happen tomorrow. See this good thing happening in your mind's eye. Go ahead and feel this good thing happening. Practice having this good thing happen in your mind's eye. Before you go to sleep, if you're doing this meditation in the daytime, or when you wake up tomorrow if you're doing this meditation before bed, focus on this good thing happening. And it is okay to focus on this good thing happen for 3 to 5 times, to take time throughout the day to focus on this good thing happening. Repeat to yourself that I make this positive thing possible. Repeat the phrase, I choose how to focus my thoughts. And that's the meditation. And you can tinker with it a little bit. You can make some imagery up and decide to focus on that. And if you're someone who's into more of the esoteric paths, you can make an abracadabra, diminishing word line where the abracadabra diminishes letter by letter. You could actually diminish the thing you don't want to happen into there's just 1 letter at the bottom. You can Google how to make a diminishing abracadabra diagram. But you can actually take out the word, like if it's something that you don't want to happen that sort of gets you anxious or whatever. I don't want to run into so-and-so. I don't want to run into Mary whoever. I don't want to run into this person. I don't want to run into this person. And take 1 letter off and just diminish it. You can play around it by drawing the thing you want to happen in a small circle on 1 day. And if it's a really important goal, you can draw it again the next day in a bigger circle, again the next day in a bigger circle. You could do it for a whole week, and ending with a big, portrait of what you want to happen. For the magical practitioner, I'm sure there are a lot of ways to play around with this exercise. But just to recap, you're going to want to think of 3 good things that you want to happen, 3 good things, and 1 thing that you definitely don't want to happen. and then you're going to make the thing that you don't want to happen be in a circle that gets smaller and smaller. Send it away, let go of it, push it out to the ends of the universe. They know what to do with it. Then you're going to take the three things that you do want to happen. You're going to take the least important one away, the second least important away, and you should be left with one totally awesome thing you want to happen, and focus on that. And this is a kind of mental magic, mental emotional gymnastics that can really change your life. And I'm not going to say any more because the demons that give me insights into this information tell me that there's only so much I'm supposed to share with those of the mortal world. So, like and subscribe, thank you. Blessed be. Have a wonderful day.